Hi, my name is Peyton Berner. I was born October 3rd, 2006. I have two siblings, both older than me, a sister named Taylor and a brother named Hunter. I am 17 years old and I currently go to Cliff Park High School, and this is my story. My story doesn't start off the happiest, but it is true. My family, including me, has always struggled with addiction. It all started when I was 11 years old. I was sleeping on the couch in my living room when all of a sudden I bolted awake with a very sharp pain in my chest. I was breathing way too fast and my body was going numb. Then I had a hallucination of me committing suicide that felt extremely real. I ran up to my parents' room crying and told them exactly what was going on, petrified that I was either dying or going crazy. My parents took me to the emergency room and I was admitted to the hospital. They held me in the hospital for 3 months, testing all kinds of different psychiatric medications before they finally released me and the hallucinations had finally stopped. But I was still having self-harm and suicidal thoughts, so I started smoking weed to numb the emotions, but then it became a habit. This is what started my path to addiction. Just let me start by saying I am not proud of the lifestyle I used to live. I began helping people close to me sell drugs and put myself in very risky situations. We would carry guns, sell pills, and we would steal, whether it be from people or stores. My friends started carrying a revolver when our clientele got more risky. We started selling Xanax to the community and even our friends. Also, we were stealing multiple 10-packs of Fireballs from the store to fuel alcoholism. They would be gone the same day we stole them. My lowest point was when I couldn't make it through a full day of school and I began stealing from people close to me. When my parents found out I was stealing, I got sober for the first time. I stayed sober for a year and 6 months, going to NA and AA meetings. I still never went back to alcohol, but I started smoking weed again to the point it was affecting my school days. Now I know weed is not addictive, but it is in the hands of someone with an addictive personality. I finally stopped smoking after transferring through 4 different schools just because I couldn't make it through a school day, and my parents sent me to Maryland for rehab. The rehab I went to was a 30 to 90 day program. I made it through 5 days before I had a plan and intent to commit suicide, and the rehab had to send me to the ER. I was scared more than ever. I'm at rehab with just a social worker and my parents over 500 miles away. One of the harder parts was having to cut off old friends. I went through other mental hospital stays and learned plenty of skills, and I have not used and have been doing better ever since. After I left the hospital, I was talking to my therapist about schooling, and she had informed me about Cliff Park, where the structure really appealed to me. You work completely at your own pace, but it's different from online school because you still have teachers who care right there to help you. Also, it helps that they only give you 2 classes at a time. A big part of my problem at traditional school was the amount of overwhelming work in classes. But I would say the best part of Cliff Park is that if you have a problem, it is not impossible to get a response from the admin. They are willing to talk about anything at any point in the day. And once they get to know you, they start to check on you and make sure you're okay like a family would. I hope you don't judge me based on my past decisions, but on the character of me now. This was my story. I hope you enjoyed it.